All right, there we go. We're rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pad to the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's grab the ball with one hand and squeeze. Then the other. Back to the first. One more time. And we'll put the ball on the floor. No, we won't. Let's pick the ball up. We can pick it up and drop it on the floor. We can bounce it on the floor. Or if you're in an apartment and have somebody underneath you, just throw it up in the air. Three, two, one, and now we'll drop it on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling. Making a note of the ankles, knees, and hips. Step on the ball in the middle 3 times. Move it up to the knuckles. Press once going across. Roll it across the knuckles. Pivot on the toes and roll it across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle, the side of the top of the heel, and over the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Moving up to the knuckles. Sliding across. Sliding across the top of the heel. Pressing down on those 3 points. Rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, two, one. Let go. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1. Center. Deep breath in and twist at the waist, swinging the arms. And center. Nice deep breath. And do some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the back of the spine, gather in starlight. Center, same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's march in place or jog. So today I was going to do, we did this a couple of weeks ago, the shoulder fixes. If you've got any shoulder issues, it's a good starting technique for fixing them. And if you don't, you should keep it nice and mobile, keep them most nice and mobile. And we've got some rolling in the front. So do whatever you want to do here to get the heart rate going. Just be safe. And I'll sprint. And 5, 4, 3, 2. That's 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise them up overhead. Reach it up. Yeah. Go back if you can, do an extension. Come forward and bend to one side. And then the other. And come forward, center. Bring the hands forward, press out at the chest. Come down, interlace the hands behind the back, raise them up. Go a little higher. And come down and shrug. And roll back. Form a W, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. Release and extend the arms and rotate. Other direction. Thumbs are up and thumbs are down. And bring one arm across the body, pressing in on the elbow. And then the other. Press down. Other arm. Grab each elbow and rock side to side. Let's rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Look up. And down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Do a side lunge. And go the other way. Bring the feet in a little bit and hinge at the waist. Unlocking the knees, let the arms drop. Stretch the hamstrings. Spine neutral. Head back. Come on up. Turn in one direction. Pressing the heel to the floor. Back heel. And reverse. And let's come up and grab a stick. I'm going to do the EFI tuning bar routine, starting with bringing the stick to the spine and moving it up and down. And then spreading it across the shoulders and rotating at the waist. And then bring it back to the spine with the other hand on top. And across the shoulders again and rotate. And then bring it in front, up to the shoulders, and do 10 bicep curls. And then you're going to switch the position of the palms, hinge at the waist, keep your head up, and bring your elbows past your ribs. And then stay down there and just pull yourself up and then hinge again and pull yourself up, hinge, 10 of these. Then up to the shoulders and press overhead. And press out. And then drop the stick below the waist and bring your elbows up. And 10. Then bring the stick behind you, palms facing out, and lift it behind you and back 5 times. And then we're going to switch the position so your palms are facing the other way. All right, switch your palms and do the same 5 times. And then bring the stick in front. Hold on with 2 hands, 1 hand, or your fingers, and come up on your toes and then back on your heels, holding about a second. And let's do 15 of those. 4. 8. 14 and 15. Okay, let's put the stick down. We're going to do the shoulder fixes. Starting, you want to lean over slightly from the waist, just a little bit. Take your hands to a fist and just rotate 10 times in one direction. And then rotate the other way 10 times. And now swing them back and forth in front of you 10 times. And then on the side, back and forth 10 times. Now grab your stick again. And on one side, grab it from the top and in the middle and swing that stick behind you 5 times. And now swing it up forward 5 times. And now do the other side. Swing behind. And then forward. Okay, let's put the stick down again. You're gonna take one hand and put it on the wrist or on the top of the hand, the other hand, and try to move the hand in and hold for 5 seconds. And release. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again. Release. Once more. Now do the same thing on the other hand. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And one more time. And release. Now go back to the first hand, grab the back of the hand and try to move the hand extending this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 3 more. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one. Let's get the other hand. 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. 2 more. And last one. 5. Now we're going to go back to the other hand. And this time you want to grab it around the wrist and or the back of the forearm and try to push back. 5. 5. 5. 5. And last one. And then the other side. 5. 5. 5. 5. And okay. And now you want to try to push it forward. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And other hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5. Now bend your arm in a 90-degree position, hold on to the wrist, and try to move it out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one. Other arm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And this is the last exercise. You want to try to push it in. You can put a fist there and push it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. One more on this side. And then the other way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good for the shoulders. If you've got shoulder problems, you can do those every day. And trust me, they work. They help. The left shoulder feels much better since I've been doing that. Let's do the 4, 7, 8 breathing. We're going to do 4 rounds. Again, it's an inhale of 4, hold for 7, and then exhale through the mouth for 8, nice and slow. Ready? Hold. And release 8. Inhale 4. Release 8. Last one. Okay, rub those hands together, cultivate some chi. Form a chi ball. And let it move us around. Shifting weight from one channel to the other. Like water flow. And let's center. And take 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. And releasing it on an exhale. Center, 2 breaths. And bring down Heavenly Chi. Let's gather some Earth Chi. And namaste. Hey, Don. Hey, Suzanne.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, you're welcome here. We got some rolling going on for those of you who can stay.
Great.
And
So long, Tom.
all right, Bill and Marlene,
Have a good day.
Yes.
you too. Take care. Going to start with the ball. And we're going to do some foam rolling too. So you want to have both of those nearby. We're going to get down. I'm going to move the camera to the floor. And we're going to start with the shoulders, which we just did, I know, but this would be a little added benefit. So you want to put the ball on your deltoid, which is the upper arm here, away from the joint, on the muscle itself, and move it around. You might want to lean into it a little bit and roll it around, looking for that tender spot. And if you find it, hold. We got some visitors right in the middle of the camera here. And you can move your arm, flex your arm back and forth. And you can pet the cat or the dog. And then let's move it over to the other side of the shoulder joint, onto the trapezius muscle right up below the neck. And again, move it around. You might even want to go over to the muscle that's closer to the neck, the levator scapula. Lay and roll a little there, back and forth, up and down, loosening up. And if you find a tender spot, just lean into it, breathe into it. And then let's go to the other side, starting again with the deltoid on the back of the arm. And finding that tender spot, leaning into it, flexing the arm. And then I'm going to move to the other side of the shoulder joint, starting on the trapezius. Moving a little closer to the neck. Still staying below the neck itself. Resting on the tender spot, breathing into it. And coming up to get the roller. So we're going to do the Latissimus Dorsi, big muscle here on the side of the rib cage going up to the armpit. Let's start like in the middle of the rib cage on your side and just roll up slowly to underneath the armpit there. Just roll back and forth. About an inch per second. Move around a little bit to get different angles on the muscle. And again, if you find a particularly tender spot, hold the roller there, breathe into it. And 3, 2, 1, and go to the other side. Starting in the middle and coming up. Back and forth. Nice tender spot right there. If you forgot one, breathe into it. And when you're ready, come on out quickly. Looser.
Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome.
Sorry I had to be late.
That's the Lily effect, right?
I think it's the dust in the rug.
All right. Take care.
Have a great day.
You too.
See you tomorrow.